Getting a new puppy can be one of the most exciting and rewarding things you'll ever do, but it's so important that you've done your research and know exactly what to expect. In this video, we'll take a look at some of the costs involving in owning a Leonberger to give you a more clear idea and to make sure you're not left counting the pennies. Welcome back to the Fenrir Leonberger show. If this is your first time here, my name's Charlie and I'm a certified canine leader here at FenrirCanineLeaders.com. Everything we do here is dedicated to helping you find the perfect breed for you and then helping you become a high-level canine leader who can raise the perfect canine companion. If that sounds like you, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to make sure you never miss another upload. From the start of 2020 through to 2021, the world's been hit with the coronavirus. The virus has had big impacts globally. It's seen countries put into lockdown and people staying in their homes to keep each other safe. The coronavirus has even affected the canine world. The prices of puppies have become extortionate and have almost tripled during this time. This is because of the demand for new puppies has grown due to people being at home more during the lockdown. People have had more free time to devote to training and socialisation. The demand for dogs has significantly increased, therefore the cost of puppies has sadly increased too. It's important that when you're looking to buy a Leonberger puppy, you know how much money you should be spending. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the price range you should anticipate when getting a new puppy. It's always important that before buying any puppy, you check that they've come from a proper background of healthy dogs, that the parents are healthy, and that you're not buying from a puppy mill. A reputable breeder will charge you a fair price and won't be looking to rip you off. You should look to spend around £1,500 to £2,000 or $1,700 to $3,000 in the US to ensure that you get a healthy, well-bred Leonberger puppy. Currently, the UK's top breeders for Leonbergers are charging £2,500 for a high-end show and working line. So any breeders charging more than this, in my opinion, are charging more than they should. Unfortunately, during COVID-19, there have been some breeders charging between £3,000 and £4,000 or $4,000 to $6,000. It's important that you pay the right price for your puppy, so wait until you find one that's in the correct price range, that's been bred from healthy parents, and ensure your puppy comes microchipped with its first vaccinations complete and any paperwork if they've been registered by the Kennel Club. Good breeders will also usually gift you a bag of food that your puppy's been eating and a blanket that has the mother's smell on it to help settle the puppy quicker into its new forever home. It's also worth considering the option of rehoming. Unfortunately, each year thousands of dogs are placed into rescue shelters because their previous owners have not considered the implications of what owning a dog requires. They soon find they can't cope with the breed that they've chosen for multiple reasons, be that the cost of looking after one, the temperament, training requirements, or they just don't have the time to dedicate to them. It certainly is worth considering looking at dogs in rescue shelters. This will save you money on the cost of a new puppy, but more importantly, give one of these beautiful puppies a second chance at a forever home. Now let's look at the cost of feeding your new Leonberger puppy. It's completely your decision on what you want to feed your new puppy. It's generally a good idea to keep them on the same food that your breeder's been feeding the litter for the first month or so. If you do want to change the food to a different type of food or different brand after the first month, you should do this change slowly. If you're feeding a dry food, mix a small amount to their usual food, and over the next couple of weeks you can slowly increase the amount of the new food until you've phased out the old food. The price of dry food depends on what type of kibble you feed your puppy. Cheaper dry kibble tends to be full of cereals and grains, and they don't have much actual meat. The meat that's been added will be poorer quality. These cheaper brands of dog food offer less nutritional value. When looking for a good quality dog kibble, you should start by looking at the first few ingredients in the ingredient list. The first ingredients listed should always be a meat or fish product and be a high percentage of the overall ingredient. If the first few ingredients listed on the dog food is a cereal or grain, then this dog food will probably not be a high quality one. Dogs only need around 5% of fibre or fat in their daily diet. Most of a canine's nutrition should come from animal-based products. Plant proteins are not complete and can be harder for your dogs to digest. The average cost of a bag of high-quality dog food costs around £12 to £15 for a 2-kilogram bag or $18 to $20 for a 4.5-pound bag. However, it does work out cheaper to buy larger bags. Another food alternative, and one of the best ways to feed your puppy, is by choosing a raw diet. You can buy readily made raw options from most pet stores, or you can choose to do a DIY raw diet. Feeding a raw diet will be more expensive. However, when you feed a raw diet, you'll know exactly what your puppy's eating. The cost of feeding your Leonberger a raw diet will depend on the brand you choose to use. If you choose to feed a readily made raw diet or DIY diet, the meat your puppy likes and how much your Leonberger actually eats will depend. Some dogs may not like certain meats, and many dogs are actually allergic to chicken, so this may lead you to feeding a different meat, which could cost more or less. There are plenty of other costs when you're getting a new Leonberger. You'll need to buy things like crates, beds, toys and treats ready for your new Leonberger puppy. So let's look at the approximate cost breakdown for the items you'll need. Vaccinations. Your Leonberger puppy should have their first vaccinations at around 6 to 8 weeks before you pick them up. They should have their second set of vaccinations 2 weeks after. The cost of these vaccinations will differ where you live, and the cost will be between £30 to £60 or $75 to $100. Yearly vaccination boosters. This will be required yearly to keep your dog up to date with all their vaccinations. If you've chosen to insure your dog, your insurance could become invalid if you've not kept up to date with the canine's yearly boosters. You can find out the cost of a yearly booster by consulting with your veterinary practice, as the cost varies between practices in different areas. Food and water bowls. You'll need both a food and water bowl for your puppy that will be easy to clean. You can get stainless steel sets that come with both a food and water bowl for around £10 or $15. Dog beds. It's a good idea to invest in a good quality dog bed that cannot be ripped apart very easily. Depending on the type and quality of dog bed you would like, that can cost anywhere between £80 to £150 or $100 to $200. Crates. It's important that you select the right size crate for your Leonberger. They should have enough room to be able to go in and turn around in their crate and comfortably lie down in it. Make sure your crate's not too big or too small. For a good quality crate, it will cost around £80 to £200 or $80 to $200. It's also a good idea to invest in a crate cover to make your Leonberger's space private. Collars and leads. It's important that you invest in a good quality strong collar and lead that your puppy won't slip out of. You should spend around £25 or $35 for a collar and lead that will grow with your puppy in size. Worming and fleeing. You should look to deworm your Leonberger every 3 months or every month if they tend to eat things off the floor during walks. Worming tablets will cost around £5 or $12, and fleeing should be done monthly, which will cost around £8 or $30. You should also buy your Leonberger treats and toys too. The cost of treats and toys completely depend on the brands you buy, how much you buy, and how quickly your Leonberger gets through them. I personally feed my dog natural treats like furry rabbit ears, as these are natural dewormers, and long-lasting things like tracheas, yakkers, and antlers. However, it is personal preference. Some people might not want to feed natural treats, and other treats are still fine to feed. I also choose long-lasting toys that won't be destroyed instantly, and puzzle toys that will mentally stimulate and entertain them. Other costs to be aware of include if you choose to have a dog walker, using a boarding kennel when you go on holiday, or if you choose to send your Leonberger to puppy training classes. Also the cost of neutering if you choose to neuter your Leonberger. It is also strongly advised that you should get your Leonberger insured to cover health issues like hip and elbow dysplasia and a range of other health issues. You can choose the level of cover and protection you require. Personally, I'd recommend getting your dog insured, as the cost of it will give you peace of mind against the rising vet costs if your canine ever needed life-saving treatment. Any dog that you choose will always cost you money. It's completely up to you how much you choose to spend. There are good ranges of products that suit most budgets, but like everything, you'll usually pay more for a better quality. It's extremely important that you do your research before getting any puppy, and having a realistic idea of the costs is essential. Too many dogs are abandoned or put into shelters through no fault of their own because their owners have not thoroughly researched the costs involved and find they can't afford to look after them properly. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure you hit that like button and get involved down in the comment section below, and don't forget, if you are new here, to make sure you subscribe. We have 3 dedicated Leonberger videos coming here every single week, so I can't wait to talk to you again on the next episode of the Fenrir Leonberger Show.